afternoon, morning, evening, night, my lovelies. We are back to do a little more coloring. Let me zoom in here. We were on number 4, but I just don't know how sparse number 4 is. So let's see. Part of me thought about going and doing the other numbers and then coming back to 4 since 4, but it doesn't seem to be as sparse as I thought it was going to be. So I guess we'll just continue with 4. Because that seems to be not too bad of locationing, that's not even a word, locating. It's a bit early where I am, not as early as it was the last time I posted a video. It's still pretty early, so we're just gonna have a nice chill time here, enjoying the silence, and maybe you hear the dog whining in the background, maybe you don't. I'm not sure how loud that's gonna be. We'll find out when I review this. He can't be that loud though, because him's little. Okay. Pardon me. Let's check up here for any 4s. I don't think there will be, but we might as well give it an old little gander here. Okay, so there are no 4s in the lettering, which means I just need to go down here and catch over these edge 4s. They seem to be plentiful. Maybe not as many over here. They're more sparse on the right one. Are there any in these letters? Nope, it does not appear so. Okay, let's continue our sparse search on this side. If you do hear the dog, I promise you, he's not dying. He's just whining because he wants to get out. But it is 4:30 in the morning, and he needs to still be asleep. So he heard me get up, and so now he's jealous. Apparently, oh, here they are. I was going to say I'm missing some 4s. No, that's not all of them. Okay. Let me check the top of this one. Nope, I got those. Alrighty then. Where are my other 4s? Alright, and now we're on to 5. 5 is a weird little greeny color. Reminds me of chartreuse. I do like chartreuse. Not just the color, but the word itself. Chartreuse is fun to say. If you can't tell, I like saying chartreuse. A joyous color. Okay. So, I decided after a glorious service that I was going to try and go to sleep without my big, huge sleeping pill. And I don't regret it because it's not addictive. That's what they told me. They said it's not an addictive pill, blah, 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 bloop. But I'm up earlier by a few hours, which isn't terrible. And when I was listening to music as I fell asleep, some sleepy time music, and all of a sudden what woke me up was not my lack of medication. It was a song that I was listening to came up extra loud in my ear hole, and it woke me up. So, and I'm not saying that I stopped because everyone should stop if they feel better, because it's not, your medicine makes you feel better. Do not think that just because you're feeling better, you do not need your medication. I stopped one pill that I was taking a smaller dosage of because I was exhausted on my own, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it the old college try, and because I'm up this much earlier, I will go as ready as I thought that I was. And so that is just something that I put myself through. And because I wasn't as ready as I thought I was, I'm going to go back onto it. So let me just say, I am not a medical professional, so I'm not sitting here to tell you to stop taking your medication. That is not at all what I'm doing. Do not do what I do. I do things that are not clever. I do things that are detrimental to my health on a regular basis, which is why I am in the therapies that I am in, because I feel like I can handle more than I actually probably can. So it's a bit of a special case that I am, because I do these things to myself. So I'm not telling anyone to do the stupid things that I do. If it was not so late, or early rather, I guess, I would go on and take it. But I have therapy in the morning, and if I sleep more than what I'm supposed to, then I'll miss it, and I just don't want to do that, because therapy is importante. So we're not going to skip that. Okay, I can't find this last 5, and it is because I'm talking too much. Oh, nope. Here we go. That's still not all of it. I wish it would tell you how many of something you have left. I think that would be beneficial, and the highlighting should be more apparent, I think. But I found a bunch now, so I'm just an idiot, is what it all boils down to. I have no sense in my head. I'm sure you all saw these and thought, oh my gosh, Dee, are you ever going to get your act together and color all the 5s? The answer is no. I am not going to get my act together. I am not going to color all the 5s. This is a trap. I have trapped you here. You are mine now. Okay. I found some 5s. I wonder if they're on the other side too. We're just going to have to find out. No. Okay, 5s. The French toast are you? I need a sip of water. And by sip, apparently I mean gulp. Okay. Oh, and in case y'all are curious about the dog that you may or may not hear, that is not my dog. Dee is not a dog person. I'm getting better. I had a fright as a child with a dog or 2, and I just got to where I didn't care for them so much. But as I'm getting older, I'm learning to get over that. But I myself am not ready to own one, because I'm not mentally capable of bringing myself to take it out every day and all the stuff that a dog needs. And so Dee has 2 cats. So I've got Harley Quinn and Puddin'. Alright guys, I'm going to take one more sweep, and then I'm changing to 6. And I'll find the 5 when the 5 time comes again. If you all see it, don't say anything. I'm going to find it by myself. Not that you could really say anything. Shh. I felt a little crazy. I'm basically just talking to myself right now. Or the future. I'm talking to the future from the past, which is the present. I'm basically Doctor Who. I'm a Time Lord. Alright, 5. Are you in here somewhere? I don't see why you would. None of the other ones were. Alright, I'm going to take another little sweepy sweep. And then I'm switching to 6. Because you all aren't here to watch me scroll and make a fool of myself. Well, maybe you are here to watch me scroll and make a fool of myself. And if that's what entertainment is to you, you have come to the right place. I am definitely capable of all of those things. I'm also cold, so I should probably go get a blanket after I find this last 5. If I find this last 5. Nope, I'm not finding it. So, we're going to go to 6 now. And I'll find 5 when it's like the last square left. So with 6, we'll start right here. But first, let me run to the restroom. Not to the restroom, oh Lord. Let me run and get a blanket. Also, thank you for that little reprieve to fetch myself a blanket. I did get a new headset for Christmas from my best friend in the whole wide world, so we're wearing it because I love it so much. And I do apologize if you're not able to view the screen because of it. I'm trying to figure out a way to turn the flashing off so it's not on all the time. But so far, I've not been able to deduce how to do that exactly. Okay, let me make sure I got all these. Nope. We're going to try and be more thorough this time through. But I've seen so many 6s that I don't picture the 6s being as hard as the 5s. And if I find the 5 while I'm doing the 6s, awesome sauce. If not, screw it. Okay. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. We are 71% complete. I would like to get to at least 75. That would be grand. If not 80, that would also be grand for this session here. Just depends on how intelligent I pretend I am. Oh, look, might as well get these while I'm here. Might as well. If you don't get them while you see them, you're like me, you're just gonna lose them. This color is so close to the 5's color that it's ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna go back up here. We're gonna do all these that I can see in this quadrant. Okay, I think that's all in that quadrant. Go down to the next one. Alright. So, at church, we are working on this new class we're doing, and I'm super excited for it. I've actually been able to participate in the helping of getting things set up for it. Like, because I don't know if I've told you guys, but I'm going to school to be a therapist. And I have learned a lot, and I've been in therapy a lot. So I'm really in tune to how people think anyway, and all this has done is helped me become more in tune with the way the human mind works and processes things. So it's been really beneficial to me. I'm super excited to be in school. I love school. You'll learn that D is a nerd. I love school. I love taking tests. I love making good grades. And if I make a bad grade, then heaven help me, I will not be happy with myself, because that was supposed to be a good grade, by the way. I take pride in my education, and I want to do the best. I want to be the best. I want to be able to help people the best that I can, and I want my because a lot of times you have to prove yourself. I want my credentials to speak for me, my grades, my papers and researches and masters and all these things to just speak on my behalf so that I have an easier time getting into some place quickly until where I want to be is available. And where I want to be is our church is building a family center, and we are going to have a place for like battered women, things of that nature, who need safe places to be. It's going to be a nice place for people to be able to get help. We're going to have resources and all kinds of stuff. So that would be great if I could work there. I know that our pastor wants to have a licensed therapist on staff. So if I could be that licensed therapist, it would be my honor and privilege to do such. But we're working on a class right now, and again, I am honored to even be considered worthy to help with such a class. But it's not going to happen for a little bit longer. We've got, 7 looks terrible because I've hardly seen any 7s. The classes, we got 10 weeks till it starts, but that's only 10 weeks to start building the curriculum. We're doing this from scratch. We're creating this class ourselves, and because I have therapists who love me, they've been helping me find, or telling me where to find resources, and I researched to find sources that were viable and were able to give us some insight on things such as definitions of mental disorders and stuff of that nature. So I'm hoping that the man in charge, Brother Jeremy, acted like it was told me he didn't act like he told me it was very helpful. So I'm hoping that it was very helpful, because I worked hard. Like, I came in with a stack of papers like this thick probably, and he took all of them. Like, he used all of them. So, like, he didn't use them all. He took them all to research them so that he would have the details for himself. So that made me happy. That I was afraid. I found a 5. Still not the last one. I was afraid I'd given him too much and then I was going to overwhelm him. But he has his own hyper-focused stuff going on. And he's like, nah, this'll give me something to do. He says I hyper-focus, otherwise I'm everywhere. And I'm like, you know what? That speaks to me. I'm going to actually talk to my doctor about being ADD or ADHD or QRXTUV or whatever I am. I'm something. Because my old medications seem to suppress some of these things that I had struggles with. And now all of a sudden, I'm having a hard time concentrating. I'm having a hard time putting sentences together a lot of times. Like, I was trying to count just lower level numbers, like to 20. And I had to restart like 3 or 4 times because I was counting it to my mom out loud. And she's like, and you just skipped like 11 and 12, or you just skipped 15. And I was like, how? I know how to count. I know what numbers go where. I know their order. So explain to me why all of a sudden I can't count. And then if I get into a sentence that I'm trying to say to someone, I get ahead of myself and I'll start saying the word that I know I'm supposed to say next with the word that I want to say after it, and then I have to stop and breathe and try again because I'm struggling. And it's really frustrating for me because I know I'm not stupid. I know that I have a functioning brain because I know I've done these things before. That they've taken me off some medication that I took for a long time and put me on new ones. And so I'm wondering if it has to do with that. Because I'm just like, this is blocky. Oh. Pardon me, I am so sorry. Don't mind me as I just yawn in your faces like a rude person. But anyway, I'll talk to them, I guess technically today, to try and get that resolved, or at least taking a look at, tested, because they've got prescribers, they've got therapists, they've got therapy nurses, or what did they call those? So, and my restless leg syndrome has gotten worse, and I've always just ignored it and was like, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, this looks terrifying in this little walk over here with the red eye stuff going on. We need to fix that soon. We can't leave it looking like that. I just reached 72%. That's not encouraging at all. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Why are you jumping around all willy-nilly? Why didn't you all tell me I missed those ones? Okay. They're getting somewhere. The eggs haven't been too bad. They've been plentiful, which is very important to me. Like, when you only have like 3 of something or 5 of something, that's annoying, unless they're all in the same spot. In which case, these are not. These are scattered and splattered all over everything. Okay, did I get them all on the eyes over here? Because apparently, I'm still missing one. Come on, crazy 8. Wherefore art thou? Welp. I've done it again, guys. I've lost it. And it's probably somewhere super obvious, because that just seems to be my look. It's not hidden. It's somewhere super blatantly obvious. Because that's just how I am. Like that 5 that I know I went over like 12 times. Okay, I'm going to give it one more sweep. And again, I'm not going to sit here and make you all watch it be a fool, when I know you guys probably have seen it, and you're yelling at your screen, and your family thinks you're crazy because you're yelling at someone who cannot hear you. Can't. I'm partially deaf anyway, and then this is the past for you. Again, my present. Your future. I am a Time Lord. Only I have 0 hearts, it seems like. Mine doesn't work right now. I did finally, it seems, get my blood pressure under control. So we're going to call that a win. Because it's been crazy. Excuse me. Okay. Sweep this alien again. And then come over here. Sweep this alien again. Oh! Here we go, guys. There's some more. It's not all of them, but it's something. Is that over here too? That was right there in the hand. Let's double check these hands, shall we? Because that's where a lot of them were. Okay, it's not in the hands. Over here. Let's check these hands. Over here. Nope. What about the eyes? Did I miss one in the eyes? Nope. Alright, what about these eyes? Nope. Again, neither hand seems to have a little blue glow, which really isn't a powerful enough glow. I wonder if there's a way to make the glow brighter. Nope. Oh well. Okay. I really want to do 17 next. Would that make me a bad person if I did 17 next? 17, teen. We're going to do it. I'm going to be a rebel, and I'm going to color 17 next. I already used my bucket because I wasn't really sure how that would work. So, I don't know how any of these other ones work either. But I don't want to be a cheater pumpkin eater. So it's like color. Alright. And color sections. If you guys have topics you would like for me to discuss, please let me know in the comments. If there's something you're struggling with that you want to have us talk about, and see if maybe it's something that I've gone through so I can tell you how I deal with it or have dealt with it, then I am more than happy to do such. I would love to help everyone. I want to save the world anyway, so if you've got something that you want to discuss or want me to discuss, my views or opinions or struggles, then come on out. Let me know in the comments, because that's what this is your guys' time. Your all's time. Yeah, that's better than you guys. Yeah. And so if there's something that you all want to discuss, right now I don't have any other topics. I could set up a rotation of topics, so that we have something each time. That's totally up to you all. Like, if you want me to go over similar topics every so many streams, we could set up a pattern where we talk about fear or anger management, or we could talk about all kinds of stuff. And again, I'm not a licensed anything. I just know I've been through a lot and have a lot of things that a lot of people have gone through that most people don't want to talk about. And I'm right here for that. Like, I am. So, I want to be able to help. I want to be able to support. I want to be able to, be there for people who need it. And if that's what you need, tell me. Tell me what it is that you need. And I will do my very best to give the best advice that I can in what capacity I'm capable of. Again, I'm not licensed. I feel like I'm very clever in this area. And I know that sounds conceited, and guys, I'm the last person to be conceited. I'm not conceited at all. I am humble. I really am. Because I don't understand how my brain works like this. I don't get it. I don't know why it does what it does. But I know why, because I'm blessed, but with something that I understand differently and have a passion for. And so I really feel like this is something that I'm supposed to do in any capacity, I can find a way to do it. And I'll share things that I've learned in class when I go back to school on the 9th, I think is when my semester starts. So I'll share things that I've learned in class. I'll share things that, I've experienced. Like I shared my suspicions about my ADD. I don't think it's ADHD unless the leg isn't restless leg syndrome, and it's part of that. But I kick my leg almost all the time. My mom thinks I'm always having a panic attack or anxious because I'm always kicking my leg. Like if I'm thinking about something at all, like right now, my leg is just going up and down, up and down. And it's usually the left one. The right one, sorry. Your left, my right. It's usually that one, but that's not always the case. Sometimes I get so deep in thought that I start moving both legs, and I'm just going like a rabbit's leg. Just call me Thumper, I guess. No, don't call me that. That's a horrible name. If you call me that, I'll be very sad. Actually, I'll probably laugh at you. But, yeah. I am going to be very thirsty this morning. Okay. Let's finish this Alien 17s. I don't know where I finished these 17s tonight, actually. Or this morning, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. I'm going to go for like a minute more, maybe. And then call it a night. Because I don't want to make this too long to where you get bored and click away. That would be a mute point. Okay. Finish this little section. Perfect. Okay. I think I've done a decent job this time. Yeah, let's get those, because that's just stupid. Okay, we're not going to leave those just sitting there. I've made a pattern for myself. Alright, I'll probably finish one. I think I'll do one alien at a time. I really do. Or maybe I'll do all the words. Actually, I'm finishing this alien regardless. Can't help it. This is going to be accomplished. We will accomplish it next time that we meet. So I'm going to stop it right here for now. I'm going to let it do its thing. Bring my face back up here. Get up your face. Alright. So I appreciate you all for joining. Hopefully something that I've said maybe stuck to you or struck you. Again, don't stop taking your medications. Take them until your doctor says otherwise. If you feel like you're getting better, they can taper you off of them, and it's a lot safer than stopping cold turkey. Because if you feel like you're feeling better, unless you've had a life change or the Lord has blessed you, chances are it's your medication. Not that I'm saying that you can't be healed and you can't recover and you can't get to a point where you're no longer needing it, but work with your doctor and your therapist before you just stop automatically. A lot of these medications have addictive tendencies and have withdrawal systems or symptoms, and you need to take them and taper yourself off. Don't stop cold turkey. It's so bad for you, and then you end up right back in a lurch, and you'll end up right back where you started, and that's not what we want for you. We don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. But anyway, I appreciate you so much for joining. I really do. I greatly appreciate your time and attention to my silly little videos. It means a lot to me. So I thank you all, and I will see you next time.